Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been quite a while since I've been on here talking to you guys, and I don't know, today just felt like a good day to just sit down, do my makeup, and kind of talk and update you guys on everything that's been going on with me. So this is going to be kind of like a get ready with me story time video. So it is probably going to be a little bit long. So yeah, if y'all don't want to see me kind of just blabber on about my life, you can go ahead and just stop this video because today I am going to do a lot of talking. So today's story, as y'all can kind of tell on the title, I am going to be talking about the time that I had 8 cats all at once. Yeah.
I'm just a crazy cat lady. I just love cats.
I'm gonna just rewind. When I moved in with my boyfriend, my sister got me a cat, right? So I named her Rosie. Weeks later, I remember that I was just, you know, laying around at home, and I just remember hearing a little kitten just meowing and crying and stuff, you know, and I was like, my God, where is that kitten at? I kept going outside and checking to see like where it was at, and I was like just trying to follow, you know, the noise until like I noticed that the kitten was up on the rooftop of our apartment complex, and I was like, oh my God, I wanted to climb up there because there was a tree right in front of our apartments, right? And I wanted to climb up there and just go and get the kitten because it was right there. Like, I could see it, and it was crying, and I guess it hadn't eaten all night, obviously. So I called my boyfriend, right? And well, his name is Eric, so I'm just gonna say his name. So yeah, so I called Eric, and I'm like, hey, there's a cat stuck on the roof, and you know, I need you to get it down. And he was like, oh my God, just wait till I get home, you know. And I was like, okay, but hurry. And so then when he got home, he was like, okay, where's the cat? And I was like, oh my God, it's stuck up there on the roof. And there he goes. He climbs up the tree like a monkey. Climbs up the tree, you know, and gets up on the roof of the apartment complex, right? So hard doing my makeup and talking at the same time. He like goes and climbs up at the top, and he gets the kitten down, right? And I'm all excited. I'm like, oh, poor little kitty. He's so cute. And he's like, what is going through your mind right now? And I was like, I want to keep it. And then he was like, no, you are not going to keep this cat. Like, we already have one. So of course, you know, I convinced him because I just have that charm over him. And so now I had 2 cats, and I was just used to 1 cat, you know, and Rosie was always really calm. And so I named the new kitten Chloe, right? And then I had them both there, and then Chloe got big enough to where she could run now and walk. And they would just fight. Like, they would keep us up at night, and you know, they would be fighting and play fighting and, you know, all that stuff. And I just got so stressed out. I mean, I just wasn't used to it. It was literally like probably like having children, you know, like you have 1 child and it's calm, and then when there's 2, it's just like it's crazy. I don't have children, but I can just imagine, you know. So I was like, I was like, I cannot deal with this. I'm just gonna put them outside, right? I was like, I'm still gonna feed them, still gonna, you know, watch them or whatever, but I just don't want them inside anymore. Like, they just were too crazy. They were way too crazy to be inside. So I let them both out and everything. So they always would come, you know, and eat and hang out with us, and when we would sit outside. And I think for them it was way much better than just being bored inside. That's how I saw it, you know. After a while, and I was really excited because I wanted to see kittens be born. And
I just love cats.
Well, then it turns out my other cat was also pregnant. So they were both pregnant. So Rosie had her kittens, and she had 4 kittens, but then one passed away. And I'm going to go ahead and place a picture right here so you guys can see them, because they were so cute. So then a little while after, Chloe had her babies, and it was the same thing. The thing is that when she had her babies, she had them outside, you know, because I was watching out for her to see if, you know, signs if she was going into labor. But I mean, she would be outside most of the time, you know, so I didn't know. And until one morning, I just woke up and I went outside and I just saw her little kittens just laying on the porch. So then after that, I got her kittens and I put them inside, and you know, she would go inside and feed them, and then she'll go back outside. This whole thing happened where we we went over to visit my mom. You know, she lives about an hour and a half away. And so we went to visit her and we spent the night over there, and I just put them all inside because I knew that they were all nursing, the little kittens. So I just put their moms inside and I put them inside just in case, you know, because I was going to be away and I didn't want them to like not feed their kittens. So we left, you know, and then the next morning I wake up to a whole bunch of like calls and texts, right? And it was a couple of my friends, you know, were telling me like, hey, there was a tornado by where your apartment complex is, or at your apartment complex, and you know, you need to come and check if your stuff is fine or if something happened. And oh my god, at that moment I literally was just freaking out. I was like, of course the first thing that came to my mind was my kittens and my cats, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, I burst out in tears and I was like, I hope my cats are okay. And that's all at that moment that I could think of. I know, I didn't even care about the material stuff. I did not care. I just cared that my cats were okay. So right after that, you know, we just got up and we drove back home. And surely there was a tornado that hit my apartment complex. Like, and it's crazy because out of the whole city, it had to hit my apartment complex, you know. It was really crazy. And it was like an 100-mile-per-hour tornado that hit it for about like 10 seconds, something like that, you know. And pretty much destroyed half of the apartment complex. Thank God nothing happened to our apartment. It's crazy though because our neighbor, his whole like roof was gone. His windows were shattered. I mean, his was destroyed. And we were like right next door and nothing happened to ours. I mean, literally, God watched over my cats. But anyway, so we couldn't go in there immediately because we couldn't even get our car inside. We had to like park our car nearby and walk to our apartment. And oh my god, I am just talking and I am not even doing my makeup. Okay, I'm sorry. Where am I? Okay. So we parked our car, you know, nearby or whatever, and yeah, so we parked our car nearby, and then we walked over, and there was just a lot of ambulances, a lot of firefighters. So we go ask one of the firefighters like, hey, can we go inside or can we get somebody to take us inside because I need to get my cats out because they're inside, you know, and I can't just leave them there, you know. And so he's like, yeah, just give us a few minutes and we'll come and help you. Oh, my foot is falling asleep. Then he comes, right, and I go inside and all my kittens were just really like scared. Like, you can tell they were just scared. Rosie and Chloe were, I mean, you can just see it in their eyes. And yeah, so I went in there and all I took was a basket and a bag. And it was crazy because I had to place all the kittens in the bag, you know. So the bag is like, you know, big and deep, so I had to like place them in there. And there were some, like 3 of them were like little babies, and then the other 3 were already kind of bigger. So I had to like just put them all in there together, and it was so sad because I'm like, oh my god, you know, like they're all just squished in here in this little bag in the basket. Then the bigger cats, oh my god, they gave me a fight, seriously. They were just like they were running everywhere. Like Rosie was not having it. She did not want me to carry her. Chloe, oh, she was worse. She was like scratching me. It's not that she didn't know me. She was just really scared and didn't know where I was taking her, you know. And so we had to literally walk back with all of the kittens back to where we had parked. And when we got to the car, she freaking jumps out of my hands and she starts running everywhere, you know. She starts getting under cars and we're all there like chasing after her, you know, and trying to get her in the car. And as soon as I would try to put her in the car, she would jump out. Oh my god, it was stressful. It was really sad and it was just really frustrating. We finally got them all in the car. And we were gonna stay at one of our friends' house at their apartment, and we had to like just take them all there. And then after that we were gonna go back to my mom's house. And finally when they got kind of like big enough, they all went outside, right? And so they were all living outside over there, and they were fine. I mean, they looked happy, and you know, nothing was bothering them. The only thing though that happened was that I think one of the neighbors there poisoned them, or maybe they ate something that they weren't supposed to. I don't know what happened, but Rosie and the white one and one of the striped brownish one, they disappeared. They were gone, and we didn't know what happened. And I mean, that's all we could think of, is somebody didn't want them, you know, around, and they just poisoned them. I mean, so sad that there's people out there like that, but yeah. So after that, they disappeared. So then we had we still had 5 of them, yeah. And then they each, like one by one, they started disappearing. I don't know if the same thing happened to them. We tried to figure it out, but I mean, we just didn't know what was going on at all. And right now, I mean, the only one that we have left is just one of them, which is Toby, which he's like a black and white one. So at that time when that went on, we had to move out of our apartment, you know, because obviously we couldn't live, they didn't let us live there anymore. And we were devastated because, you know, we had been there already about a year and a half. I'm pretty sure it was a year and a half. Yeah, so it took about a month to finally get our stuff out, because they were still clearing the whole complex up and making sure that it was safe enough for people to, you know, get their stuff out. So in the meantime, we were living with my sister, you know, which was awesome to me because I can only see my family during the weekend, because Eric works and everything during the week, you know, so I was only able to see them during the weekend. So I love spending all that time with them. But of course everybody wants, you know, their own space, and we were used to having our own space already. So we were just trying to, you know, save up the money and to get a new place, because everything was just really sudden, and honestly we were just not prepared for it at all. And yeah, so that's pretty much how so that's how I had 8 cats. It's crazy. I mean, oh, and oh my god, I forgot to tell this in the story, but when I went to take the kittens out and the cats out, there was like these cameramen. That's so embarrassing. But there was these cameramen, you know, that were going around and asking people, you know, questions and stuff. And they went up to me, you know, because they saw me that I was taking out 8 cats out of that apartment. So he comes up to me, he's like, ma'am, you know, what happened, and are your cats okay? And I was like, yeah, they're fine, you know, I was just really worried, and I thought they weren't gonna be okay. And he was like, how many do you have, you know? And I was like, well, I have 8 cats. So he was like, oh my god, that's a lot of cats. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much a crazy cat lady. I even said that on the camera.
I'm just a crazy cat lady.
Which was crazy. Eric and our friends were laughing. It was crazy. But and he was like, so where are you gonna take them? And you know, I told him how we had to evacuate and everything. And then we were like all excited, well, you know, our friends and everything, we were all excited that supposedly I was gonna be on TV, you know, with all my cats. Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. I swear, that was such a crazy experience with my cats. And after that, we finally moved back to Houston. That's where I live. And well, Eric, he's an electrician, so he does that. And then for me, while I was living at my sister's house, I really focused on getting my freelance business out there a little bit more, and it was going really good. I mean, I got quite a bit of clientele over there. And you know, that's how I was able to save a little bit more, other than just working at the cleaners where I was cleaning, you know, at the cleaners where I was working. And you know, coming over here to Houston, it's a way bigger community, you know. It's not as small as over there. So it's been kind of tough, you know, getting out there and stuff. But every day I work more and more on doing that. So if any of you are in the Houston area and would like to get your makeup done by me, let me know, because you know, I would love to get more and more clientele over here in Houston. Yeah, so right now we're pretty stable. I mean, I'm not working a full-time job or anything. Like I said, I've mainly been focusing on my freelance business, and yeah, and I mean, it's since that happened with the whole tornado thing, we've been better. And of course, since being out here, I did get another cat. Her name is Lucy. She's actually around here somewhere. But I love her so much. She's my little baby. Y'all know, Eric told me when we moved out here, he was like, don't even think about bringing any more cats because I don't want to deal with any more cats. And well, you guys remember that little charm that I told y'all I had? Yeah, I convinced them. I mean, I'm just always home, you know, and she gives me company. I mean, I don't have children yet, but she does give me company, and that's why I love always to have, like, you know, pets, because they're really loving and caring. And I've always had that type of love for them, like where I feel like I'm Lucy's mother. Eric gets so mad at me because he's like, she's not a real child, like, come on. But I'm like, you better leave me alone because that is my baby. It's been kind of hard doing my makeup and talking at the same time because then I lose my train of thought. Or if I'm doing my eyeliner, I really can't talk to y'all because that's just a mess waiting to happen, honestly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I do have a whole bunch of stories to tell you guys. If y'all do have any questions for me, leave them down below and like I'll compile them, you know, after a while, and I'll do kind of like a Q&A video and answer any questions that y'all may have about me. Like I said, I know it's been a while, and this will be kind of like a update whole thing, but I do plan on being more active and just doing a lot more videos for y'all, you know, more makeup tutorials, more interactive videos where I can talk to y'all like this, because I just love those type of videos. And yeah, I think my makeup is done. Oh wait, I haven't done my lips. So yeah, I would love for y'all to tell me what you would like to see from me. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what the heck I was saying. But yeah, one thing I would like to do on my channel is a lot more collaborations, you know, maybe with people who have maybe with someone who has less subscribers than me, or more than me. I mean, I would love that, you know. But either way, you know, if any of you ladies or guys out there that would like to do a collaboration with me over something, I don't know, just any ideas that you may have, or we can come up with one, I would love that, you know. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this little quick update on how everything is right now. I know it's not that much info on how it's right now because I was mainly the story about my cats, you know, because I gotta talk about them. Like I said, I do have a lot more stories for you guys, well, to share with y'all. And let me let my hair down actually. So I curled it today. I usually don't like doing nothing to my hair because it's getting so long. It's really hot and it's just irritating, you know. See, my curls are all jacked up now. Anyway, but yeah, I do have a lot more videos for you guys, more story times, more tags, more collaborations, more makeup looks. This makeup look is just an everyday, you know, neutral makeup look, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I did list everything down below of what I used, if any of you are interested in that. And yeah, leave me any suggestions of videos that y'all may want to watch, or message me if you would like to do a collaboration. And yeah, that's it for story time. Get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs it up if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll be seeing you on my next video, guys. Take care. Bye.